Cannes Film Festival, if you want to know what potential movies are going to be contending for next year's Oscars, it all begins at Cannes Film Festival. The festival was founded in 1939, and this is one of the longest and most prestigious film festivals in cinema. A lot of stars that hit the red carpet at Cannes Film Festival. This festival is important because it showcases international films, European films, of many different variety of films. Last year, Honora won the Palme d'Or award and they went on to win Best Picture, which I don't agree with. Parasite won the prize at Cannes for Best Picture in 2019. Parasite definitely deserved Best Picture that year, by the way. And there have been other films that have won the top prize: Taxi Driver, Apocalypse Now, Pulp Fiction, La Dolce Vita, and many more. Robert De Niro, as we know, he was gonna get honored in advance at Cannes Film Festival. Well deserved of the award. But Robert De Niro, listen, Robert De Niro is one of the all-time greats. I don't like his political views and I don't care about his political views. But once again, his political views got in the way of a great moment. Robert De Niro is 81. He can be thinking about politics, especially when you're getting an award of this magnitude. Nowadays, everybody's a politician. When it comes to Trump, everyone is a politician. Like, keep politics away from entertainment. These people don't get it. They just don't get it. But in the 78th edition of the Cannes Film Festival, Robert De Niro, like I said, he earned this award, the Palme d'Or award, which was presented by Leonardo DiCaprio, someone that he's worked with in the past. De Niro, he had this to say when it comes to artistic community and also his concern of the direction of the country because of Trump. This is what he had to say, and I quote, "In my country, we are fighting like hell for the democracy we once took for granted. That affects all of us here because the arts are democratic. Art is inclusive. It brings people together. Art embraces diversity, and that's why art is a threat. That's why we are a threat to autocrats and fascists." And he continued to say this: "America's philistine president has had himself appointed head of one of our premier cultural institutions. He has cut funding and support to the arts, humanities, and education. And now he has announced a 100% tariff on films produced outside of the US. Let that sink in. You can put a price on creativity, but apparently you can put a tariff on it. Blah, blah, blah." That's how I feel about Hollywood stars and athletes who will bring politics into their world. Like, focus on the award, focus on your career achievements, forget about the whole politics. Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, this is what he had. This was more intriguing what he had to say when it comes to Robert De Niro. And I quote, "Growing up in Los Angeles, every young actor I knew watched De Niro's work. We studied him, trying to understand how he immersed himself so completely in his characters. He created the blueprint. He wasn't just another great actor, he was the actor." The first time DiCaprio and De Niro worked together was for the film This Boy's Life. That movie came out in 1993. So both of them, they go way back. They go way back. And Robert De Niro is the catalyst in why Leonardo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese started working together. Cassie Ventura, who is Sean Diddy Combs' ex-girlfriend, the singer, took the stand as the government's star witness. She detailed explicit events that she said would happen in the freak-offs that Diddy requested her to participate in. Diddy faces 5 criminal counts. 1 count of racketeering conspiracy, 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud or coercion, and 2 counts of transportation to engage in prostitution. Obviously, he has denied these allegations. The prosecution and defense delivered their opening statements yesterday. 2 days ago. Prosecutors alleged that Combs used his fame and power to run a criminal enterprise that facilitated his freak-offs, drug-fueled orgies involving paid sex workers. The jury were shown a video of Diddy assaulting Ventura at a Los Angeles hotel in 2016, which that video came out viral, very disturbing. And Cassie was asked in court how many other times Diddy thrown her like that, and she said, and I quote, "Too many to count." Naomi Watts, Paul Kelly will join Ryan Murphy's American Love Story spinoff. Ryan Murphy has a history working with FX and 20th Television. The latest Murphy anthology series will look to portray famous romances that capture global attention. John F. Kennedy Jr. and Bessie Kennedy, who worked as a publicist at Calvin Klein, were considered American royalty during the 1990s. Their love story and marriage began to come to a tough downhill under the constant scrutiny of the tabloid media. The pressures of their careers and Kennedy family ties ended with tragic deaths in 1999 when JFK Jr.'s private plane flew into the ocean off the coast of Massachusetts. Murphy, obviously, he'll be producing the anthology series alongside with Brad Simpson, Nina Jacobson, Devi, and Connor Hines. And that concludes this video of Entertainment Wednesday. Hopefully you guys can give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And as always, be safe, and may God bless each and every one of you. Take care.